flip. Is it like a video camera? Yours. Oh, look at it. That is like a really good picture. Alpha. Alpha.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely many of you guys know this.
Gordon looks dead.
Their leg starts looking like Thumper, and they start kicking like Thumper does. And they can go a lot longer than they can actual water. Usually it's going to be a couple of days for water, and it's probably going to be about 2 weeks for food. Wolves do tend to live on a faster famine diet. Famine, however you want to pronounce that. A lot of times what scientists will see is these pack of wolves that may have just eaten a carcass. 1972 is when we became incorporated as a 501c3 nonprofit organization. John Eustich, which he also knew from the very beginning, who are actually the Isle Royal Wolves. And so he knew all of these people that back in the day, and they would have...
Tilly. Hi, Tilly. Wolfgang. Oh, you can hear Tilly and Gordon.
Well, I appreciate you coming out. I feel bad that, there really wasn't much.
Oh, of course he stopped. No, move your hand. Melanie's very pretty. Oh, here comes Wotan.
I was just saying that Rudy's
Come here, buddy.
Rudy's are sort of a blue, which is not normal.
So wolves can be quite a bit bigger. Coyotes, normal coyotes, where they really maybe only have 2. It's just that they sound like there's a lot more of them. So our smallest wolf, and when she was in the main pack, they called her Marion the Barbarian. She sleeping over there earlier. We'll walk around the corner and see if he is. Now Marion looked like most of the wolves, or many of the wolves in our main pack. She was an agouti wolf. Agouti is the color that most wolves are species. We had Cassie and Coco. So when Wolfgang and Wotan hopefully are able to mate with maybe Dharma, we'll actually be able to carry on the lineage of the original wolves that we had here. Hi guys. Aaron and Tristan are both 12, and Shaitan I think might be 14. I'd have to check his date of birth. I can't remember for sure. Shaitan's getting up there though, as are a lot of... And Aaron being a nursery in there, or a little den in there for the puppies, the invisible puppies. And a lot of times if the staff goes into the enclosure with Aaron, they don't realize that there's a den in there that they've just stepped on, and Aaron gets a little upset with it, and she tries to guard her den, and then eventually her puppies go off. In the 20 years that we've been doing the wolf bison demonstration, we've never had a bison get injured. Bison was the wolves came over onto Isle Royale, and that was the first study where they were able to see that wolves don't just go, even though they had us not scratched or anything, they just put some eye drops in there. So they're letting her kind of rest. Enclosure is lined, and the entire enclosure is covered. These girls are getting older. I believe they're 10, so I don't think they're going to climb out.
Now, just out of curiosity, how many people have been to Wolf Park before? How many people? Yeah, he's a weenie woo. You'll probably hear some growling and a little bit of snapping from Wolfgang to the puppies. Just as I was saying, these puppies have gone through their intensive socialization process with us since the day they were about 10 to 12 days of age. And now that they've got their training, was the only female in this enclosure until a couple of weeks ago. She's going to come over and say hello. Apparently John smells really good. Also used to the fact that these, this big crowd, these humans that are outside this fence are going to make different noises and they're going to sound different. Now, in the training that we work with our wolves throughout their entire rest of their lives, we work with them fairly slowly, and it's all positive reinforcement. And so okay, so here's what I'm going to have us do. I'm going to split you guys up into groups. Programs before, this is something totally different. You normally see me jumping around and getting all excited and all of that, but I don't want to scare the puppies. So with the kids that are in the crowd under 18 years of age, what you're going to do is you're going to make an O with your lips and choose the tone of your chin, if that makes any sense. So with that, we're just going to start off slow and easy. It's just going to be a ooh, and we're going to continue to go. I'm going to give you a couple of hand signals. This means louder, this means softer, and this means stop. And when we all stop, don't all stop at once. Kind of teeter out, but at some point we'll all stop and we'll listen and we'll see if these guys respond. Okay, so you kids ready? Okay, this is what we call a puppy chorus, so I hope you guys are ready. On the count of 3, I'm going to have you guys just gently start a howl. Ready?
Ready, Ben?
Little bit louder. Bring it up a notch. Keep going.
That sounded interesting, didn't it, Megan?
Now we're going to softly die out.
Does it look a bit like sick and pain or something? Oh my
That sounded like a cow. That sounded more like a cow.
And that we've confirmed with scientists that work with wolves out in the wild, a couple of different trends with howling. One of them is what I just mentioned, what we lovingly call their howl battery. That is not obviously a scientific term, but it's what we call it. And basically what ends up happening is that because now the duet is a very cute, adorable howl. It's typically a bonding experience between two wolves. A lot of the time you're going to see them paired up.
Carrie's 17. Don't give him a concussion. Hi, buddy. Oh, I know you're old. Honey, what are you eating? Looks like a mole or a cat.
Or a nasty
Cat. Oh, there's Dar.
Darma, are you being a photogenic?
Sorry we can't get a picture of you because it's too dark.